workshop in Auckland.
Alrighty, so this is our Vault of Dreams. Now it is actually quite a good thing that our main entrance was closed this afternoon, because had it not been, you guys would have missed this room entirely. So you see these drawers up at the top here, the tiny ones at the top, that's where we keep the dreams you have at about 2 a.m. in the morning, where you wake up and you think to yourself, oh, I am thirsty this morning. And then you think, I was having a lovely dream just then, but I have no idea what was going on. We put them up there because there's not much detail, we don't need much room, it's really high up and we can't open it, so we'll never know what was going on. However, these 6 a.m. dreams, ones where you wake up and you think, what am I having for breakfast this morning? And then you think, I was having a lovely dream just then, but all I remember is that cousin Sally was riding a unicycle. We put those ones down into those, the bigger ones down the bottom, because there's a couple more details. However, there's still not that much going on. We don't need too much space. However, here at WETA Workshop, we have artists dreaming up entire movie ideas all in one night. Now, when they do that, we put them into our vaults of dreams. Did you guys open that? Did you touch it and you put it there? Was it, did you open? Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. The vault's not meant to be open, and we're going to make a collective agreement as a group right now not to tell my boss about that, because it is my second week and I don't want to get fired today. So that's absolutely fine, but do you guys smell that? No, it's not the fart I did as I was walking through the office now. It's the smell of 3 unrefined movie ideas all floating around in the air above our heads. That's totally fine. We do have a fail-safe for this sort of situation. It is unfortunately, however, this lever right here. Now, that is only unfortunate because there is a 50-50 chance of this lever working. There's a 50% chance that we pull this lever and 3 movie concepts play before our very eyes. Best case scenario, right? However, there is a small, teeny, tiny 50% chance that we pull this lever and the person who pulls it ends up with 440 volts of electricity coursing through their veins. Now, mathematically, there are a few more of you than there are of me. So, logically speaking, makes sense that one of you guys ends up pulling this lever, right? You're prepared? You're ready to do it? Go on, please do, please do.
Just put it down,
yeah? Yeah, just a good to... Sorry. Not yet today, but we're good to go.
You're all set? Okay, rolling. Action, Brian.
Now we've got a dog, which is with a kid.
Hey, step, stop, sniff, and then go again.
Close your mouth, please. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Sorry.
Let's press the foreground a bit more, Joe. Yeah, that's it.
Greenery around that stonework, please?
I think we need a little bit more light on the right side of the castle.
Hey Chris, just extend those mountains a little bit when you do the VFX pass.
What we're doing today is we're shooting the studio scale test.
Robot scale test 1-to-1 humans, take 4.
And action.
good. If we shoot this right, the robot will look 3 times the size.
And action!
Alrighty, so those are the 3 movie concepts we're going to be exploring this afternoon. So we have our 80s inspired horror film Fauna, we have our fantasy epic Age of the Everclan, and we have our sci-fi which is called Origins. However, before we do get into all of that good stuff, we do have to head into our reception area. Now, this is where we were meant to start the tour. We just have to meet our head of security. So this reception room was built in 1987 with the founding of the workshop and hasn't been updated much since then, as you can tell by the nicotine-stained ceilings and the ugly carpet on the floor. Now we do have a lot of our classic franchises on the wall over here, however we have a couple of our newer ones as well, such as Ghost in the Shell up at the top there and a Lara Croft Tomb Raider over on the side over here. However, this guy right here is my personal favourite. Now, his name is Treebeard and only 333 copies of him were ever made. Now that is because the Ent stormed Isengard on the 3rd day of the 3rd month of the 3rd age. So he took 4 years to develop, and when he went on sale, he sold out in 10 minutes flat for $4,000 a piece. However, one popped up on eBay just last year and sold for over $20,000. So if you have that lying around and a friend willing to part with one, you are in luck. Otherwise, you are like me and Treebeardless. Over here, you can see a few of the awards that we here in Auckland have had to make for ourselves, because Wellington are greedy and like to keep the good ones, the Oscars or whatever, to themselves. So you can see my personal favourites, the Not Far Away, just really small award right here, and this one right here is the award for best finishing touches to already incredible props. And in that corner, just over there, you will see 2 of the most comfortable chairs in the world. They came from our founder, Sir Richard Taylor's very first flat, and tour guide bit over, please sit on the chairs. I know trust in me at this point is low after all the screaming and stuff, nothing happened. Now, Jeff loves this, but I'm yet to be convinced personally. And here comes the man himself.
G'day everyone, welcome, come a bit closer. Hey Jeff, move out of the way. Oi, Jeff, move! So hello again everyone and welcome to the workshop. My name is Richard Taylor, I'm the Design and Effects Supervisor here at the workshop, and I'm thrilled to be able to share some of the fantastic goings on we have hidden away here. There's always something exciting and inventive being cooked up. Isn't that right, Jeff? This charming bloke is Jeff. He's what we call an animatronic.
Yeah, animatronic from Hamilton.
Jeff thinks he's quite the comedian, but he's actually head of security and is in charge of health and safety. Jeff, what on earth did you do to your thumb?
Sprained it, trying to hitchhike out of here.
Oh, Jeff, I shouldn't have asked. Anyway, it's terrific to have you all with us. Now, as you can see, our crew are hard at work making physical effects, props, costumes, creatures, miniatures, vehicles, prosthetics, animatronics, sculptures, and much, much more. Or as we like to call it technically, cool stuff.
Like me.
We've invited you here because we reckon there might be a maker in all of you. And I'm constantly amazed by the capacity that people find within themselves to create. And you never know when or where inspiration is going to strike. Jeff, what do you reckon? This lot fit the bill?
I don't know, I just work in security. But I think they'd make a good casserole.
Eh? You know you can't eat them.
Oh, come on, boss. They look like a bunch of security leaks.
Jeff, sometimes I wonder why you ever started here in the first place.
Job security.
Oh, Jeff, that's terrible.
Oh, I don't know. All the dads are laughing.
That reminds me, speaking of terrible things, just a note about the creature that lurks somewhere in the building. It's really critical that you watch out. Oh, terrific. That's the tannoy, which means break time. Time for you to go and have a wander as we all head off for a cup of tea and a chinwag.
Everyone else is a smoker. I never do. Just sit here patiently.
Jeff, I'm still talking to our guests.
Oh, sorry, boss. I'm working through some personality issues at the moment.
Personality issues?
Yeah, they're to do with my job. Insecurity.
Jeffrey, you truly are a monster. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough. Keep bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and unleash the creativity within.
Yeah, and don't wander off. I wouldn't mind some lunch.
Alright, Jeff. See you later.
I've had that experience before.
Alrighty, so this is our tech tunnel, and these are just a few of the different departments we have here at WETA. So we have our props and weapons, our engineering, costume, creatures, hair and makeup, paint. We do have a legitimate swordsmith making swords for us, and this right here is our prosthetics and animatronics department. So this is where our friend Jeff would have been built. However, my personal favorite department is this tiny little one right here. Now, this is our miniatures department, and when you work in the miniatures department, every morning at the start of your day, you do have to go through a shrinkification process. We're going to be having a little bit of a taste of that later, not quite to the extent these guys do, but that's something to look forward to. However, for now, we're going to go have a look at Fauna, so come with me. So this right here is Fauna, our 80s inspired horror film. Now, because it is 80s inspired, we want to achieve all of the effects practically, no computer animation whatsoever. So the story follows an American family who have decided to give up the American dream and move to New Zealand to live the Kiwi dream by buying a sheep farm down in our South Island. Now, the only hitch is that their sheep farm is unfortunately haunted by 3 mythological creatures. So this right here is the first creature we meet in our film. This is our baby creature, and this costume is made out of foam latex and is worn by an actress named Kate. Now, for the months that they are filming, Kate has to be very strict with her diet, as she cannot lose or gain any weight during the time that they film to ensure that this suit remains skin tight. It takes her about 40 minutes just to put this suit on, and then she can only film for periods of 20 minutes at a time. That is because this material holds in all of your body heat, and if she was to film for any longer than that, she runs the risk of fainting due to heat exhaustion. Now, you guys are going to have free reign over this side of the room. Please don't go past the wall with our mother creature on it over there. We will get there, I promise. But other than that, feel free to look around, touch whatever you would like, open up some drawers, see what you can discover, and we'll move along shortly. If you have any questions at all, let me know. If I don't know the answer, I'll make it up for you.
Cool. Ooh, I use stuff like this. Not this big though. Now that's cool. Tea. This is so cool. Oh, he's pretty.
Obviously before he was finished, so let's look at the cover. See this one picking up your papers again? That's the
Accurate.
one. That's actually how we got his facial movements done. And the actor who did the voice acting for him got the same movements that you would have wanted to share. This right here, you have a look up here, this is how we sort of pick up a lot of the hand movements, as well as the arm, all the new sort of up and down back here as well.
It's like Terminator.
That's all right. So we actually approached a large blue American animation company that I, again, can't say the name of legally, but take a guess, to make Jeff for us, but they quoted us about $7 million in 5 years of development time. So we said, no thank you. Exactly right. So we sent him down to our engineers down in Wellington, 6 months.
Feels like
they finished him for a tenth of the cost, but the only reason is the car doesn't move is because we ran out of time and money to finish
Full body silicone.
So,
beautiful material.
yeah.
So cool. Let's go see this.
No, you're right. In future,
It's gotten dark again.
I'm not sure if anyone here has seen Black Sheep, which here in New Zealand is a zombie sheep movie. These are a few of the zombie sheep heads from said film. This one's my favourite because he talks. He goes, man. It's all fun and games around here.
Sorry, it's too dark, guys. Sorry.
So this is our mother creature. Yes, it's using it from like Jeff was So this is what Jeff looks like underneath his skin. This is the material right here.
Boxes of bones. Ooh. It's like a heart here, but you can't really see it. This has gone red. Creepy. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing sculptures. Sorry if I'm like missing things, guys, but I'm a little...
Not sure if anyone here has been to Auckland Museum and seen the two Tyrannosaurus skeletons we have in there, but this is the mold of the skull of Barbara, one of the two up there. I don't know if the googly eyes give it away, but this one isn't real, unfortunately, just in case you were wondering.
There's a costume.
The other, Barbara's one? Not all of them, there's a lot of real ones. They have a...
look at that beautiful plating. Hello, cutie. This guy's cool. I like her very much.
You guys from London? Oh, I think,
It's like a foam. It feels like foam. So cool.
Oh, yes. Forest surrounding the sheep farm that our family have bought. However, one night the mother of our family realizes she's actually left her 2 children at home unattended. Now she has 2 options to get back to them. She could take the long way around the forest or take the shortcut directly through and risk bumping into this guy. She decides to take the shortcut and halfway down the road hits him with her car. Now instead of leaving him there to rot like I personally would have, she decides to bundle him up into the car, take him home, and they decide to cut him open to have a look inside when they get there. So now we get to do the same. We also have our 2 creature scream machines on either side of the room. It doesn't look like that one's on at the moment, so just this one currently, where you can create your own beastly roar. We have our ghostly makeup mirrors scattered around the room as well, where if you sit down, press the lit up button, they will do your makeup for you. And we have Mr. Adam Savage over here showing us how we make our latex molds for all of the facial cast up above us, you can see as well. So once again, the floor is yours. Feel free to have a look around and touch everything, and nothing if you don't want to. It's up to you. Touch whatever you want.
Cool prosthetics. I love this
You've
stuff.
seen this over here. I don't know if any of you are interested in making fake blood at home, but
Oh, I am.
yeah, perfect. Well, this is the actual recipe WETA uses for all of their fake blood in movies. So feel free to take some photos of that. Take it.
Adam Savage's cast of his head, and it literally feels like I'm touching Adam Savage's face. It's so weird. Wow.
Yeah, quite strange, eh?
Yeah, it feels like his actual face.
I know, I
It's
know.
creepy.
So each of like the hairs in his beard and his eyebrows, every hair has to be placed in individually.
Yeah, I'm a reborn artist, so I make reborns.
oh, amazing.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
root
yeah.
hair, so I know exactly what that's like.
Yeah, a long, long time. Yeah.
Yes, very long. About 40 hours it takes to do each baby. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I can imagine that. So how'd you get into that?
Well, I unfortunately had a miscarriage, and then a friend of mine told me about it,
Yeah.
and then I just I got one for comfort, and then I just decided to start making them.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, awesome.
for other people that have gone through the same thing.
Yeah, totally. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing work. So
Yeah, thank you. I do enjoy doing it.
Good.
It's like my own little WETA.
See, this guy up here with his eyes open. Yes. So obviously the rest of them have their eyes closed. Have their teeth smeared over you. The way he had his eyes open, he actually self-anesthetized his eyes so they would stay open for the time that they needed. So it takes about an hour and a half for the latex to set. It dried onto his eyes.
Oh, I know who that is.
And he's partially blinded for the rest of his life. So absolutely not
Dominic
worth it.
McGowan, I think his name is. Looks just like him.
Yeah.
If any of you guys can recognise any of these faces.
Just to make a good mold, yeah.
I wonder if I can find Liv Tyler.
So the guy next to it you might recognise from a film. I can't say names, but he's one of our hobbits. He's one of the main hobbits. So have a look there.
Yeah, I found one over there.
Oh yeah. Legally, I'm not allowed because these are Richard's personal collection of faces, so he's allowed to display them, but we can't sort of advertise them. Yeah, well, yes, I could. Usually I go,
see what happens. How do you do this? Okay. So you got monster makeup. If I press that.
Alright, we're going to make a move on through to the next section. So if everyone would like to come over this way, I do have to give a bit of a safety talk for the next bit. Now this is the only optional part.
Good. Good.
So this right here is my best friend. His name is Milton, and he is hard at work on our next fantasy epic, Age of the Everclan. Now, we don't like to wake him up because he gets paid by the dream. It is a good life for some people. So, Age of the Everclan is based around the idea that the dinosaurs didn't go extinct millions of years ago, and instead have developed and evolved in much the same way that humans have, developing their own religions, their own cultures, and everything in between. So our good guys are just up on this board over here. They are our Everclan. So they're our herbivores. They are guardians, they are democratic and led by a council of 7, and they are resource rich. So they treat the planet well because they know it can provide for them, and thus they are flourishing. However, our costume designers have to think a lot about the snap judgments that we as people make when we decide whether something is good or bad. So if you have a look at their costumes, you'll see a lot of earthy tones, a lot of silks, a lot of bright colours, and a lot of florals. However, on our bad guys over here, this is our Death Clan, or our Meat Horde. You'll see the blacks, the greys, and the reds, and a lot of quite pointy clothing. So these guys are our carnivores. They are cannibals. They eat everything around them, including each other, and now they are running out of food. Every patch of land they come across is left desolate, scorched, and entirely unusable. So now they are after the resources that our Ever Clan can provide, and that is our primary conflict. So again, have a little bit of a look around in here, see what you can discover about the world of the Ever Clan, and we'll be moving forward in just a couple of minutes' time. One of them's got a little ray gun in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute. Tiny emoji, the one from Men in Black, the little
Yeah.
cute.
So if anyone would like to come down into this end room as well and meet Big Milton, you are more than welcome. However, we're going to keep a flow going between both rooms because they're both quite small. Come on inside.
It's cool.
Those are the Ever Clan. Yeah, but they're also the name of the Ever. So there's the Death Clan and the Ever Clan, and they're our good guys and the bad guys. Yeah, of course.
Before, I only know like in the studio, making sure it works right, but I don't know the artists.
Oh yeah, so these ones are all just made up movies for the tour. So this way we have to show is the same artist who put on Big Milton here. Those are only 4 times larger than life. Big Milton here is actually
Costume.
So I quite often come all the way back and then I kneel down, so I'm happy for you. Yeah.
There's a concept for me that's not me. I was not there, so that you can get a sense of. So I wonder if you look at these ideas you're like, well,
Yeah, I know. This is what I think. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
This is my thing too, but can't really say no to this request, so yeah. I've always sort of thought the same thing. I'm like, yeah, we just call it COVID and be done with it. Yeah. So this is a 1/28 scale Ever Clan castle. Now what that means is that if we were to double it in size 28 times over, we'd all be standing at the bottom of a ginormous castle we could all happily live in together without ever having to actually see one another. So the castle itself is entirely 3D printed and splits up into about 15 separate pieces, which is how we got it through the door here at Sky City. All of the grass and the moss you can see surrounding it is made of pigeon sponge that has been blended and then pasted onto the rock. All of the water and puddles you can see is actually dry resin. You can touch it, it is not actually wet. Fun fact, if you take your pinky finger, place it lightly on the castle like that, that is the size you would be if you lived in this world. So that is the scale that our artists were working towards. All of the rocks below the castle and around us are made of a combination of polystyrene, underfloor insulation. There's then been covered in a hardened coating and painted. It has also been hacked away at with chainsaws, hammers, all sorts of tools to make it look a little more real. Underneath the castle we do have a tunnel. If your knees are feeling particularly brave, you are more than welcome to head under there. You might spot a sleeping dragon. Over on this side we do have our death clan encampment. You can see the land is scorched, desolate and bare compared to the greenery of our image.
Here we go, guys. Haven't come all this way not to check this out. Going into a tunnel and filming at the same time. That was fun. Just being a kid again.
So you're more than welcome to stay and keep looking at our castle if you'd like to, but when you're done, feel free to come down into world building down here with me. This is where you'll be able to have a bit more of a practical go at some of our art. You can try sculpting with tin foil, you can try molding with plasticine, you can try tracing some of our Everclan characters, and if you're feeling particularly artistic, you can we also have a throne and some prop weaponry in the back of the room where if you use the QR code I gave you at the start of the tour, you can take some photos.
Very cool. Definitely recommend coming here, guys, because it's very interactive and you get to touch pretty much anything you want. I don't like piggies. That's cool.
Castle's very, very cool. Yeah, so this one might be example. This is actually
Weapons. Oh. Excuse you.
Yeah. So this one right here, so we talk about artists who we that's the one each frame is
This is cool.
yeah.
Pretty.
So this one's 3D.
Oh, there's my chair. I'm gonna take this home, I reckon. Put it in my office. Big reborns on it. Awesome.
So you can imagine having to wear this, the areas all made as well. Be quite epic. Exactly right. Yeah.
Do the plasticine stuff. Sculpting.
Oh well, if you'd like to make something,
So
right on over
cool.
here. This drawing here, but this is our tinfoil sculpting. This is one I made this morning. I made a kiwi this morning to have go with this. And the reason we use So it's it's a lot harder than it looks, I'll be honest. This is all I can do, and this is obviously not the prettiest thing. Thank you, I appreciate that. The reason we use tinfoil is because everyone's going to have it at home. So it's if you want to make something, you just go for it. So I'll show you how to make it. So you just want to grab a bit of it, and then you want to make it beat straight off the back.
Tinfoil sculpting. Wow.
We're always going to have a long beat in this one.
And that's what we do when we make reborns. And we sculpt them. But not with this much detail. Look at these. It's a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Wow, leather puncturing. This is cool. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning.
This one's definitely worse than works on the today. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Chainmail. Wow. And I'm pretty sure it's plastic rings, just like they used in Lord of the Rings. Individual cut pipes, because that's incredibly lightweight. This is a knitted one. So this is knitted, but it's very strong, like rope almost. It's very cool. This one is metal. This one is way heavier.
I like it, yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like.
I'm thinking I can make my own chainmail, but and take it home, but I don't think I can. I'll be here for too long, I think. Yeah, everything's attached.
How you doing there? Just got the
Just like that. And the guys that did work on this did lose their fingerprints making all this. This is all plastic, it's really lightweight. Yeah, it's all plastic.
so mad.
Yeah, she's very cool. Oh, I love her headpiece. I would so wear that. Can't see anything right now, but there's a big spaceship above me.
Onto her chest. Now, what happens next has to be seen to be believed. Now we're going to have a few more lights coming up in here. It will be a little more camera friendly, so if you would like a photo with our robot, now's the perfect time. If you'd also like to have another look at our information boards over on the wall there, you are more than welcome to do that too.
Oh, well, looks like everyone's getting back to work. Nap time's over, Jeff, me old mate. What's that annoying monster that's been loose in the workshop? Oi, you! Yeah, I'm security. Now you can't be back here, mate. Now get the hell out of here. Yeah, and shut off!
And that is their dog potty.
Aww.
And that's actually how they get home from work every day. Now go and unleash your own creative lunacy upon the world. Alrighty, now that unfortunately does conclude our tour for this afternoon.
Hey guys, I'm back in my hotel room now after WETA workshop. Oh my god, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. That was amazing. It was fun, it was exciting, it was interactive, I didn't even know it was here. Like, I came across it because Richard Taylor from WETA Workshop uploaded a video on YouTube today, and he's from WETA, he's a WETA creator, and he had a new piece for a collection for the 20th anniversary of Lord of the Rings, so perfect timing for coming here. But yeah, I saw that, and then they had the website, and I went to the website and then looked at all the awesome things that they had, and then saw that it was actually one located in Auckland. So I thought, oh my god, I had to go check this out. So I hope you guys enjoyed that footage you saw just then of all the awesome things at WETA. We have another WETA workshop to look at yet, which is the WETA workshop in Wellington, so please stay tuned for that. This is the Auckland vlog, so I will most likely be ending it possibly here. I may do a bit of talking tomorrow when I head to the airport. I'm flying out to Wellington tomorrow at 12 o'clock, and I think it's only like an hour and a half flight, and then I will check back in with you guys once I check into my new hotel in Wellington, and then we have a day just to find our bearings, and then the day after that I'm going to WETA, so I'll keep you guys informed. I am now going to go have a snack because I haven't had anything for lunch because there was just so many awesome things, and I was looking all around Auckland at the same time, doing a bit of shopping, getting some stuff for my beautiful children to bring back with me. So I am going to go make something to eat now and have a drink, and I'm going to watch behind the scenes WETA stuff because I'm just so inspired after seeing that, and I've got so many ideas for both my channels, Little Crowns Reborn Nursery and also Creations from the Poison Apple. So I'm going to be very inspired when I get back. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be working around the clock and creating some amazing things for you guys on both channels for you, and also with my Reborn Nursery business as well. So, and hopefully I want to do some awesome things to sell as well on the Creations from the Poison Apple. So hopefully I can get the guts to get that ball rolling when I get back as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed Auckland as much as I have. I've had so much fun. Please don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in Wellington. Bye.